Sometimes that master disguise go away. Sometimes he don't go away.
Oh boy, Dana Carvey. Yeah, where's he been in movies?
Dana Carvey, yes, of course. Paranoid schizophrenic, know the type very well.
I'm officially schizophrenic.
Say hello to my little winner and my little nuts.
And I think it's time for you to put a squeeze on your chat box. What?
I'm a huge fan of Dana Carvey's. I mean, I would say really, more than anything else, that's the reason I'm here.
Make it so, #1.
Dana Carvey, a very strange man, full of hopes and dreams, none of which will ever come true.
Great. I think he's hysterical. I think he's absolutely hysterical. And he's so good at impersonations. It's outrageous. He does Bush.
God bless America. We'll protect freedom here at home and on abroad.
Mr. President?
Folks around here call me W. For 6 weeks, I thought his name was Dana Garney. Ding dong, ding a ding a ding wad. Then I thought it was Dunagini. Hut 1, hut 2, I need a Charleston chew. Finally, I figured out it was Dana Carvey. Get it, got it, doubt it. But he's a lovely young boy.
You are my sister.
You don't have a sister, you pea-brain. I'm your grandfather.
Yes, that was my next choice.
There is something gentle about it. And there's something gentle about Dana, I don't know, in the writing.
Very talented, very sweet, kind of a moron, but basically nice. The question is not who I am, the question is who are you?
Dana has far more people in him than anyone suspects.
Hello.
People are really interested in seeing him, you know, in a broader vehicle, and Master of Disguise is that broader vehicle.
My first draft, I wrote a Mission Impossible spoof where I was part of a team from the old TV show. And we had like 5 operatives, and I was the disguise guy, so I was called Master Disguisey. Then we had Figure It Outie, who was the real smart guy, and we had Kickaballs, who was the kind of the strong man. And then developing it, and they didn't really like that one. Then I wrote a draft where the Partridge Family is kidnapped and at gunpoint forced to reunite to launch this worldwide cable channel. I like that one, but they said, try again. So then I wrote another draft and finally kind of came up with this story, which they really liked.
Dana and Harris Goldberg then collaborated and wrote another draft of the script, and that was the one that we kind of dug into.
And action. Assistants commonly fall in love with their disguising masters. Can you resist the pistachio?
Producers and myself, and Dana was also involved in the casting. We loved Jennifer Esposito, and I think it was consensus that she was just going to be great as Jennifer.
What a good catch, in my opinion. What a good catch.
Measurements.
Measurements? What for?
Easy on the eyes, you know what I'm talking about?
35, 24, 34? They're Italian. They love Italian women with the big butts. I was like, fantastic. Sounds like a great movie. I mean, those scenes are hysterical. A little bottom.
All right.
She had a lot of fun. She was fun to work with. We laughed our butts off.
We don't want to go anywhere with you, melonhead. Cut. Call us.
Even though she's a very serious actress, she's got this wonderful kind of naive and lovely way of reacting.
It's easy. All I have to do is make a face of like, because that's what I do to the whole movie, like, what are you doing? Go practice your ollies, and I'll see you later, okay?
I'm okay.
Barney Baker, who was played by Austin Wolf.
What you talk about get away from you?
I'm making waffles.
And he just had a sparkle when he came in, and a little kind of grin and a mischievous kind of way about him that just felt right. He just felt like a real kid.
Hey, you're too young for this job. Do yourself a favor. Go home and tell your mommy to change your diaper. Get out!
We were looking for grandfather, who we really feel was kind of a key role.
We wanted an actor who could be particularly grandfatherly, sweet on the one hand and rough and gruff.
Put the clamp on your pastry hole. I'm going to give it to you straight.
We want a sense of mystery, you know. This is something we have developed over the years.
Throughout history, the disguises have used their skills as masters of disguise.
Unbelievable. Harold Gould just got the character like that. Great timing, sweet, nice to work with, tons of energy.
There was a certain extravagance in the grandfather.
Who, why, where, how? I said, who, why, where, how?
And that hooks into my stage training.
And he was just funny, because I said that basically what I wanted was, you know, I was going to kind of talk like this.
Dana's voice is small and, you know, and I'm unsure, and
I needed a lower register to go, William.
He wants Grandpa to be gruff.
Once I said that to him, he got it immediately. So I went,
so he wants that kind of contrast in sound.
But my papa just runs the restaurant.
This is what you are doing. This is what I want you to do.
James Brolin was great.
All the ladies were swooning.
He had been friends with Sid Ganis, one of our producers.
It was almost a long shot. It was us taking a shot at Brolin, and what do you know? He responded.
If I can come in with an accent and then detune it to the world's worst accent, how does that sound?
I hope you're not making faces in the mirror with the underwear on the head.
You know, he's just got this incredibly handsome giant head, because I've got a pinhead. He's just got this giant handsome head. It's just like, hello. You know, it's like, he can't not be handsome. Oh, I'm James Brolin. Yeah. But a great guy, just totally regular guy.
He spent about 45 minutes or an hour just talking to me and just sliding in and out of character with no sweaty effort like most comedians have to be funny. He doesn't care if he's funny or not, he just does it.
No more caramel corn for me.
Well, the description said an incredibly sweet Irish woman in her 50s, red hair, and a very large behind. And I said, call them up.
I wish we could have had her more in the movie because she was fantastic.
Remember me? Devlin Bowman? I try not to burden myself with script, character, things like that. I just want to be pure.
Brent Spiner, yeah, Data. He taught me how to do Patrick Stewart. Make it so #1.
He was just really such a fine actor, and I knew he could give us a character, a villain that we would kind of love to hate. And he was somebody who I think really took the character and really pushed it.
The thing I like about playing villains is I get to play that which is closest to myself.
I'm going to crazy glue this to Fabrizio's head. Then tomorrow, I'm going to push him over a cliff.
The name of Turtle Club, you know, it's just a name. I think you're taking it a little bit too literally.
Turtle?
May I help you? Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
And cut. Great. Good job.
Yeah. When I thought of directing the movie, I just thought, what better movie than to work with Dana Carvey, who is just an amazing human being to start with.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. He really made the movie look cool for the amount of budget we had. And cut. That was the conservative shot. Oh, yeah.
Dana brings me over the monitor, which I never got to do, and watch, you know, what you just did in the monitor, and we clap for ourselves. I'm like, yeah, that was good. Was that good? It's just fun.
You're a tall drink of water, and I just love moisture.
My strategy is going to be point the camera at Dana and let him go, which has been my strategy, and just make sure that we have enough time that Dana can play and develop his characters and ad-lib and really, you know, get into a groove of it.
He was really collaborative, fun to work with, you know, let me just goof around a lot and stuff.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Abe Lincoln, and all you Abe Lincoln people.
Perry's turned out to be just absolutely incredible. He's kind of like a mechanic, he's like a carpenter in a way, and yet he talks to actors, you know?
He does this thing that a lot of directors don't do. He says, oh, wait, I've got an idea. And that's always refreshing.
Everybody was super supportive, the producers, and Dana was fantastic, and Jennifer was great. She was there, just super, had a great camaraderie amongst the actors and the people on the set, and we just had a great time.
That's crazy. So crazy, it just might work.
And cut.
X-ray 96 Alpha, take 2.
All right, quiet down, rehearsal's up. All right. Shoot it, here we go. Where's the director? Oh.
Hey. There's so many different things that happen. Almost every day we do something completely different.
Dana Carvey, he doesn't come with a million ideas. He comes with a billion ideas.
I don't know, I don't have a very talking like that. And girl, you're a tall drink of water, and I just love moisture. Sort of a South American art dealer who talks like this. Oh yeah. And of course, Robert Shaw. That's kind of a German man who talks like this. Hello. And Teddy Swav, ding dong, ding a ding a ding wad, of course. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Any questions?
I knew that Dana was just going to be brilliant, and it was just like the perfect thing for Dana to, the great vehicle for him. It's so great just to see him be able to do all these many characters, because that is such a strong point.
Who's your daddy?
Sir?
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
He's just really remarkably gifted, and truly, truly funny. And it's just so great to see him doing this.
He is just an amazing artist, and if his job is to entertain people, then he does it in the supreme way.
You said...
I know. I don't know why I said that. It just was the emotion. You just... my first kiss.
I'm so glad that for Dana that he's doing this, and he's perfect for it, and it was just so sweet.
And now I know my destiny. I am the Master of Disguise.
I hope there's a sequel to The Master of Disguise. I hope there's a sequel.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it lends itself to that. You know, you don't want to jinx it, you don't know. I mean, certainly if people like it, I could do a couple more.
The story you have just seen is absolutely true, as I have remembered it. Impossible, you say? Is it? Now I need a cartero. Tell your bartender to make me a drink called Slap of the Bus.
What's in a slap of the bus?
What's in a slap of the bus? You don't know? Okay, lemonade, 2 little cantaloupe bus. Forget about it, I'm working. You better make it a virgin slap of the bus.
How do I make a virgin slap of the ball?
I can't help you with that, my friend. Hurry up. Hoo-yah! Got a party. And cut. That's a cut. Good. Suave, Terry Suave's the name. London, Scotland Yard, that sort of thing. How do I get in and out of all of these crazy disguises? Well, let me show you.
First I was Terry Suave, then I became Turtle Man.
My face is like Rich Little. It's just completely neutral. So I can move it into anything I want it to be. George Bush or a Garth or Al Pacino.
So how's it going? Do you want to, I don't know, we could go to a club or whatever you want to do.
The hardest thing for me is to sit him down in a chair for 2 hours and try to find, prosthetic pieces, blend them into his face because he's got me laughing.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask rather. Ask Dan rather. He'll know.
I'm going to call him Buttercup.
I think I'll remember just being in that makeup chair, Kevin Yeager and I getting there at 3 in the morning. It's just pitch black and getting in a camper and just him working on me for hours and then kind of seeing the character come alive.
I am Prince Lalejama from the Ringy Dingy Heights near Bombay, Calcutta, and New Delhi, India, 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 India.
We had a great team of people to help create those characters. Mona May is the costume designer, and Kevin Yeager was the prosthetics makeup.
My name's Constable Mueller from the Bavarian Tax Authority.
The script was so fantastic. I mean, I think every costume designer's dream.
Mona May, from Germany, she made the costumes. Oh, it looks fabulous. Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun.
Well, the first thing I got was a phone call from Perry Blake, who said, I'm directing Master of Disguise. And we worked together on Wedding Singer, and we just had so much fun.
Mona May's an artist. Kevin Yeager's a genius. I guess I'm allowed to say that. Why not? He is. I mean, it's an art form of the highest level.
This guy right here, Kevin Yeager, or I call him affectionately Skleven Flager. He helped design, or he did design this look. Because we wanted to look half human, half turtle, and I didn't know what it was going to look like. You know, I just said, I'm half human, half turtle. And Kevin said, what does that mean? So I got up in his face. We're friends now. I go, listen, man, I don't have time for your games. I said, half turtle, half human. Okay, so do your magic, makeup man.
Yes, he's the real master of disguise.
I read the script. I get what they have to say and their opinions. Then I meet with Dana. He comes in for a life cast. We take a dental material called alginate and we put it all over his head. And he sits for about 15 minutes. And we pull it off. We pour stone in that and we basically make a positive, hard stone of Dana Carvey, and we begin to sculpt on that.
You know, it was amazing. Like, say I said I wanted to look like Robert Shaw, and he would take some Polaroids or some pictures of me just kind of making the face like Robert Shaw.
And I'll put them onto the computer, and using Adobe Photoshop, I'll start messing with that.
And then he would design all this stuff, and he would make it look like Robert Shaw.
Changing the pixels around, adding, you know, heavy weight to them or a mustache or something like that.
And then he would bake in his little Susie Baker oven and bake the rubber pieces and stick them on, and then I'd make the face.
Ever seen a shark's eyes, Chief? Kinda like those eyes, all black and lifeless like.
What happens when the makeup starts to come on like this, you know, a lot of things will occur to me, like even with Turtle Guys, like I can do this and it's funny.
Mona created this great suit that was big and round and, you know, kind of unwieldy, and when Dana tried it on at first he was like, whoa, I don't know, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, she did a great job as well with the turtle thing, because I wasn't sure exactly how the shell should look and what should it be made out of or how big should it be. There were a lot of happy accidents.
Well, I think the most important thing about the suit is that the turtle suit is that we wanted to make it quite classy. So as you can see, we have a fabulous tie here, you know, some beautiful turtle shell buttons, and the fabric is quite classy. You know, it does have a print of a turtle shell on this.
Turtle!
Where'd he go?
I didn't know the turtle guy was going to really walk and talk like that until I got the stuff on. And I started just playing with Turtle and just staring off and all these different moves. Once I got the shell and everything, it all kind of happened that day.
Turtle!
Turtle!
Haircut!
Yeah!
Yeah! Turtle turned out to be the icon of our movie.
It's so much fun. Everybody played, and everybody would come over and want to have a picture taken.
I don't know what's going on with this turtle thing. It's just really gotten out of hand. It's out of control. I don't even like turtles. Who would want to go to a turtle club?
We did do a couple where I'm pretty hard to see in there.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Gammy Num Nums was an intense look. He really just made me look like a 65-year-old woman.
Don't be ashamed of your feelings. Your desires are perfectly normal, I assure you.
He's the master of disguise.
The little kids will really love the poo-headed guy.
He's the master of disguise.
Our fake pie, which was this polyfoam pie face, had to have a footprint into it. So we had to formulate that into the sculpture.
The cherry pie suit was really a fun thing because it's the end of the movie and he kind of was the hero. So the design of the suit really wanted to have kind of a shape, give Dana a little more of a shape of a, you know, Superman.
It was a full spandex suit with just the face cut out of it.
Kevin Yeager and his group had done this fabulous costume, and our job was to help him spit cherries to knock out the henchmen. As in a lot of the effects in this, we got to leverage off Kevin's fabulous work, so our job became much, much easier.
I'm a pre-recorded hologram. What is your question?
David Jones in Asylum did some really cool visual effects. I think they did a great job with the mask pulls.
There's a rather nice one towards the end of the film where one of the henchmen is revealed to be Pistachio. And that was fun because the henchman was bald, and so it gave Brent Spiner the opportunity to really play with the mask. There's a nice sort of rubbery feel as we pull it off and then we pop to Dana Carvey.
One of my favorites is when Fabrizio, even though he's disguised as Bowman, changes back into Fabrizio.
Take that mask off your face.
And we decided we were going to have it when he shakes his head, that parts of his body would change back into the other guy. So we had James Brolin as Fabrizio and Brent Spiner as Bowman do similar actions. We had to hold him real still and they couldn't really move, and they both did this kind of action where they would shake their head and then kind of like they were coming to kind of out of a trance. And he goes through a few different transformations till we finally come to where all that's left is his eyes. We thought that was kind of cool, that the last thing is he just wipes his eyes and he goes from having blue eyes to brown eyes, and he kind of wipes the blue out, and that's the final thing.
A fair number of tries before we got it right, but I think the end product is something that we're very proud of. There's an old saying that if you pick a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. We always say we get to work on the best bits of movies, the bits that audiences remember, which hopefully if we do our job right, is true.
Oh, real Bowflex, man, aren't we? That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
That's right. You gotta fight the evildoers in America today.
And action. I want to drink your blood.
And door. You got it? Woo!
We've set the world of the disguisees slightly above reality. Everything about it is just slightly above reality.
We really wanted the movie to be like a little fantasy and really like a fable.
When Perry and I get together, like we're talking about, maybe like this, the world should be a little bit unreal, a little bit storybook.
I look around, sometimes I feel like I'm in Wizard of Oz mixed with Alice in Wonderland, mixed with everything. It's this really nice world that I wish I lived in.
That's crazy. So crazy it just might work.
We kind of wanted to make it just our own little world, so we used the backlots to help do that, and all the locations we chose. They were colorful and they were fun.
That developed further into sort of separating out the Disguisey family versus Bowman and his gang, and trying to separate them through the use of the set dressing and the sets themselves, as well as even with color.
When I talked to him, I said, I really want to have a lot of color in the movie. I don't want it to get too garish and too, cartoony, but I want to use a lot of color. We talked about ways to do it, and we came up with this idea of using lights to light the backgrounds. So I think probably the best example is of using light to create whole characters with Bowman. I wanted him to always be in a white suit, but he was always going to be wearing blue shirts and blue ties, and I wanted his whole world to be blue. So we found this great mansion up in Beverly Hills, which was basically all white, but very ornate and very detailed, and with white and gold. And you can see all those scenes, they're all very blue, different tones of blue, and down in his underground lair, we lit that with blue light, and even the scene where the parents are kidnapped, a big old white Rolls Royce comes up, and that scene's very blue also. On the other hand, for Pistachio's world, we made it red and orange and really warm colors. As we were doing the production design, Alan Al, the production designer, created some of these, some great sets, I think. Alan also designed a facade, which is the front of a building, at the end of a little street on the backlot, so that we wanted to create our own little world there, like Pistachio's neighborhood.
We can actually match 3 different locations that's supposed to happen, like the restaurant, the apartment, and the exterior.
I so enjoyed meeting you last evening.
Yeah, listen, Pistachios, I know we had some laughs at the bar last night, but you're not my type.
Well, I think one of the other sets that was a big challenge for us was the set that we called the Nest, which we built within a warehouse, an existing warehouse in downtown Los Angeles.
So, Grandpa, this is the attic.
Initially, they were in sort of more of an attic space, which we also built within the same, it was part of the same set. And then within that set, probably one of the more challenging elements was pulling off this bookcase that comes apart.
We wanted to feel like, not slick and modern, like it really opened easily, but it was like cranking, and the wall sort of slowly opened and all this sort of magical stuff happened. We wanted the Nest to be a place that just looked like a cool place to go if you were a kid, and you could go and try on costumes and masks and noses and just kind of have this kind of secret magical feel to it. And I think Alan really pulled that off.
Now, Pistachio, sometimes during your travels you may be required to defend yourself.
The slapping dummy was an idea that actually came down from Dana initially. That started off as a series of sketches. We quickly went into development with that with Jim Henson Creature Shop.
We wanted to really feel like it was old and not like some computer kind of generated thing. So we got a guy who fit inside there.
What?
We kind of designed the slapping dummy around him so his arms could fit in, his head and his body, and he fit in there perfectly. And he was really great at, always had a great attitude. He'd get in there and, he'd be in there for like, an hour, and we'd almost forget that he was in there because, the slapping dummy would just be slapping and spinning around and doing all this stuff. And then finally you'd hear like, he'd be like, "Oh, Gabriel, okay, let's let Gabriel get out because I need some air."
What were you doing in the slapping dummy?
I slap you.
Oh.
We decided like the end scene of him should be him running down the street.
Look at him chasing the little fellow over there.
Come back here, slapping dummy man.
I mean, it's just absurdly wonderful, isn't it?
And then they just decided to, sit there and like, have a soft drink after and kind of talk about what it was like, working together.
I'm telling you, must really love to slap. I love to slap. Yes, you love to slap, yes. What you people still doing here? You just saw the movie, okay? I'm trying to talk. All right? Goodbye.
Okay, Dana, in. Which? Okay, ready? Here we go. This is the big headbutt. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Everybody ready?
Two sizes. This is it. Here we go, Dana.
And this one's for you, Chiefy.
Haircut.
Sorry, just had a little turtle moment. In this scene, the cherry man runs away, goes into a room, and out comes Pistachio. He eats his mama's cannoli, which has Energico in it, the magic power that binds all disguises past and present. Then he goes nutty, nutty, nutty. You just watch it. Mortimer, I'm hungry now.
A banana, sir.
Yes, thank you, Mortimer. My banana. Closer, closer, closer. Yummy in my tummy, banana.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mortimer. And now, enjoy the scene.
There he is.
Hey, Henchies.
I got a nut stuck in my esophagus.
You want to catch that master of disguise, Chiefy? You better bring a bigger henchman.
There's a nice, cool river mustache there. On the big, bald, mean guy's face. Ooh, that's refreshing, huh?
I want to drink your blood.
What is that? Oh, he says you are a bad man.
I don't want any throw bubbles.
I'm not the dummy, he's the dummy. Can you believe how stiff he is? And I'm the one made of wood.
I like to spin you on your spinally, spobbly, spibbly, spibbly.
That's the most ridiculous thing I ever.
Hoo-yah!
Sometimes the great white bald henchmen go away. Sometimes the great white bald henchmen don't go away.
Hey! Bowman wants you guys downstairs right now.
In case you were wondering what happened to the grandfather in the middle of the movie, guess what? He was the cuteness the whole time. Watch this.
The cuteness, you've returned. Grandpapa, what have you done with the cuteness?
I am the cuteness.
For 23 years, you, Grandpa, have been the cuteness?
Yes. I disguise myself as a dog.
I bet you're wondering what scene you're going to see next. Well, let's ask the magic ball. Really? Oh, how delightful. Remember Mr. Peru? He was kind of animated, wasn't he? Well, here's a whole lot more of him. Watch.
What are you looking at? You like the look, huh? You want to look at me? That it?
Chicken satay?
And get that little stick stuck in my esophagus? Not a chance. Have you got a little wiener and some tiny nuts?
Sorry.
I'm asking you, do you have a little wiener and some tiny nuts? Hoo-yah! Tiny nuts! Hoo-yah!
Give him whatever he wants.
Oh, what else you got?
Crab cakes.
With your attitude, they should be called crabby cakes. What else?
Pancakes and caviar.
I like my pancakes with a maple syrup, not fish eggs. Hoo-yah! What else?
Fried wonton.
Fried wonton. That should be called I weigh a ton. You trying to kill me? Not a chance. Let me see. You got something simple, like you got a little cracker. Something simple, a little cracker with some cheddar cheese.
No.
You got no cracker, cheddar cheese. You got some tomato soup with a little, what do you call it, croutons floating on the top of the tomatoes.
No.
You don't got that. You got some ice cream, huh? You got some Neapolitan ice cream, you know, you got the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, you go through the vanilla. Oh, delicious. Oh, suddenly chocolate. Oh, you're going through. Oh, my goodness, there's a strawberry. You don't got that. One of the greatest things ever invented, and you don't got it. All right. I hope you're joking, because with a face like that, you can't be serious. I'm just kidding. I slap you. You like that? You like it? Don't worry about that. You know why I do that? Because I love you. See these people over here? Now look at those people. I don't care what happens to them. You I like, you I care about. Now don't look at me right now. Don't you look at me and tell me that you don't, on your little tray, have sweet potatoes.
No.
Don't you tell me you don't have sweet potatoes. I love a sweet potatoes. It's so with the marshmallow, so creamy.
No.
I come all the way from the village of Constantinopolis. Holy, holy, and you got no sweet potatoes. That's okay. I'm not mad. I love you. Remember that. All right. I have a little wiener, and I'll have some little nuts. Is that what you want? I'll have a little wiener and some little nuts. Now I need a cocktail. Okay. Tell your bartender to make me a slab of the balls.
What's in a slap of the balls?
What's in a slab of the balls? Vodka, lemonade, a little 2 cantaloupe balls like that.
Oh, hi. Hi. I was just looking for the bathroom.
In the living room?
Oh, well, you had lovely furniture, and I just thought I'd...
I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. Bless you, my son. You're a good man. Okay. Now, watch carefully. Before you drink, you always have to slap the balls. All right. Okay. Here we go. Hoo-yah! Oh, that's good. Gotta dance.
Here's my favorite scene. Oh, so much joy. Watch.
Hey, baby. Can I buy you a drink?
I'm winning my shell.
No, Shell. No, Shell.
Where'd he go?
In the movie The Master of Disguise, Jennifer and Pistachio go many places to meet up with the evil Devlin Bowman. One of them is a toy fair, which you might have remembered from the end credits of the movie. Well, guess what? A special treat for you. Here's the whole scene. But first, I'm hungry. Mortimer. Oh, thank you, Mortimer. Closer. 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 Down a little bit. Down. Up a little bit. Closer. Excellent. Thank you, Mortimer. Delicious chips. Those were delicious and a little bit salty. Maybe I should have just had one. I hope I didn't hurt Mortimer's feelings. Sorry, Mortimer. Sometimes I'm a taskmaster. I'm fair, but I'm firm.
Please, not now, Jennifer. It is time for me to tap into Energico and become another person. Become another person, 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 become another person.
Listen, this is not going to work. We're never going to find him in a place like
Hey,
this. I'm
now.
going to go.
Are you for sale?
Witty remarks pour out of this fella. Better get out my trusty dumbrella. There we all get it. Dumbrella.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Barbsy.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. Barbsy, I'm Devlin.
Oh, toys. Rare.
You have rare toys?
Well, I may or may not. I'm from the good city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Population 152.
Look, toy freak. I don't have all day. Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Ooh.
Now show me some toys.
How about this? Look at that. Oh, he's the babyweight champion of the world.
I gave you $5 for it.
5? How about 20? I've got many mouths to feed. Eat, my darling.
What else do you have?
How about this? This is the world's first giant yo-yo. Look at that. Oh. Whoopsie-cadabra. Looks more like a no-yo. Oh, isn't it fun? Stringy string. Oh, there it is. Try it. Easy now. I don't want any bubble. Get it?
Throw bubble.
Yes.
Barbsy, I have some South American art dealers coming to my house on Sunday. I'd love it if you...
La cucaracha. It's you. Ever played zonkers? You just yell zonkers.
Here's the guy. He stole our boot.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, there's nothing more to say than run away. Run, Jennifer. Oh, run away. Oh, goodness, Jennifer, run. Oh, goodness.
Pistachio!
Oh, me, oh, my. I took a terrible fall. Just a terrible fall. Oh, you should still run away. I sprung a leak.
Remember the ending to the movie? Well, guess what? There was another ending. Watch this. But first, I'm hungry. Mortimer? Grapes, please. Yes. Closer. That's about right. Thank you, Mortimer.
It's Papa Free!
Oh, watch out!
Who's your
Well, now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to catch me a Bowman.
I see you teach Pistachio the ways of the disguise, yeah?
You're nearly driving me crazy, but I will do it again, just to save you, my son.
Oh, Papa!
Fabrizio.
Whoa, cool. It's all in a day's work for Capitan America.
What's with the Italian accent, Capitan America?
Well, you see, America is a big pot of melting people.
Nice shield.
You want to hold it? Now, you'll excuse me.
Oh, please, please, don't slap me. You're my daddy. You're my daddy.
If you insist.
Wow, that was awesome.
And remember, kids, always stay in school.
We will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
He's pretty cool.
You hit him with the claws of fist.
He didn't deserve his dignity, Papa. Yes. Yes. I look better with the muscles, no?
No, no. My future disguisey husband.
You said future disguisey husband. Wait. And so, the celebrations begin. The disguises become heroes. Everyone was happy. Well, almost everyone. Said Bonnie Baker, why are you so sad?
I miss the cuteness.
Well, sure. Sure. You know, he's... what? Oh, no, you gotta be kidding.
He was our beloved pet.
What, are you too? All right. But no dog food.
Yes, of course. Excellent. Hind legs, tuck, a little zipper in the front. Why didn't I think of it?
Oh, the cuteness! You've come home! You've come home!
And so, Grandfather became the cuteness once again. And Jennifer, Bonnie, and I started our lives together. And now, I know my destiny. I am the master of disguise. The story you have just seen is absolutely true, as I have remembered it. Impossible, you say? Is it?
Well, boys and girls, that concludes our extra goodies. Hope you enjoyed them. Now, you might be wondering, am I Pistachio disguised as a turtle? Or does perhaps the Turtle Man disguise himself as Pistachio? Food for thought. And now, as you might have guessed, I'm hungry. Mortimer? Some delicious yogurt. Thank you. Yummy. Went down the wrong pipe. Mortimer, time for me to go in my shell. My glasses, please. Thank you. Goodbye, boys and girls, and God bless. I'm the new Red Scout. Goodbye. God bless. Hi, boys and girls. Turtle Man here. Remember me? What? Did you cut? Oh.
Heard noises around that area.
Hi, boys and girls. I bet you're wondering what's the next scene you're going to see. Well, it's Mass Book Scampapa. Let me go back. Hello, boys and girls. Turtle Man here. And, well, I don't know what I was going to say, but how are you doing? You know, in the movie The Master of Disguise, Pistachio and Jennifer followed the evil Devlin Mobin. Oh, sorry. Free Moby. Hit a man with glasses. I'd like to get a piece of you, Eminem. Check it out. Picks a guy that looks like Wally Cox to act macho on. Get some of this. Come and get it. More Mortimer. More Mortimer. Where's my lettuce, Mortimer?
It's hard to get a piece of that.
And now I'm hungry, Mortimer. Thank you, Mortimer. A delicious banana. Me like banana.
I'll give it a shot. It's what you call a mouthful. I'll try to do it nice and short.
Almost there. That's good. I got thirsty. I was thirstier than I thought. Maybe you should go get some high C. Goodbye.
And rest.
Oh, thank you, Mortimer. That was an excellent interval of doing. Thank you so much. I think I'll do another set. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Plenty of that.
Well, that's the most insane thing, I think.